Hi everyone, welcome back for another Science Saturday. I hope you're as excited as I am to be here. I have a super fun experiment for us today. It's kind of on the easier side, but you can have a lot of fun with it and you can kind of play around with it and make it your own fun experiment. So before we get started, I just want to say stick around for the whole experiment, and at the end we'll end with a funny joke as always that you can share with your family and friends. So today's experiment, you may have seen something about this before. We're going to use dry erase markers and we're going to try and make a move in water. So it's going to be fun. Stick around. You don't need much for today's experiment. We only need three things. We need dry erase markers. A lot of times the brand will be Expo. So if you have something similar to this, an Expo dry erase marker, it can be any color. A newer marker does work better. So if it's old and dried out, it won't work very well. So any color or as many as you want if you want to try different colors. Then you'll need some water. It can just be tap water and it doesn't matter if it's hot, cold, whatever. I found that warmer water or room temperature seems to work the best. And then a glass surface. So a plate or a bowl or a pan, something. I've just got a regular dinner plate here. That's what I'm going to use. But something that's got a smooth glass surface is all you need for this experiment. So if you've rounded up your supplies, let's go ahead and give this a try. Now I've got a helper here with me. We're both going to try at the same time because sometimes this is harder to get to work. This is one of those experiments you might have to do 2 or 3 times before you get the results that you're looking for. So we've got 2 plates going here. We're going to both draw designs, okay? So if you'll see, we've got different colors. We've got blue and black. Color does not matter, but the simpler the design, the better. So I'm just going to make a star. All right. And I'm going to fill it in. You don't have to do that, but that's what I'm going to try. And over here we've got a 10 and we're attaching the lines because we want whatever figure you draw or whatever shape you draw, you don't want spaces between them or it's going to be 2 separate items that are going to try to float. So we're going to I'm going to take another color just for an example and I'm going to draw something else. So here we go. I'm going to draw the letter M for Mandy because that's my name. So I'm going to see if I can have a floating letter or a floating star. Over on this side we've got the number 10 and it's combined, and we've also got the letter C. So one important step is to make sure that it's dry. So you might take a second and just blow on your dry erase designs, kind of wave it in the air, make sure it's dry and you can't see any wet spots. Once you've done that, make sure your plate is back down flat on the ground. I'm going to go ahead and start. Now this part is important. With your water, you want to make sure and pour as slow as you can. You don't want to just dump all your water onto your plate. You want to start at the edge of your plate or your surface, whatever surface you're using, and you're just going to slowly start pouring that water, and you're going to keep, whoops, and you might spill a little, and that's okay. And watch, we'll see if we get our results to work. Oh, looks like my M is starting to float. Woohoo, my star's not working as well, but my M is doing wonderful. Oh my goodness, friends, look at that. My M is almost perfect. Look at that, I've got a dancing M. Okay, I'm gonna hand my water off to the other plate. I'm gonna shake this a little bit and see if I can't get my M to break loose. Look at that, friends, I made a floating M. Is that not cool? All right, so we're gonna go to our other plate and see. Oh, look at that, our 10 is coming up off the plate. It's perfect. Yay! All right, now, so a couple things. You can blow on your design, make it float. Sometimes if you draw a stick figure and you blow on it, it'll look like your stick figure is dancing on your plate, so that's really fun. But see what I mean? We both drew 2 designs and only one of our designs worked. And that's okay because this is an experiment. So we're just trying it. We're testing it out. It looks like our color markers worked better. So maybe they're a little newer. Maybe we just let them dry longer. We're not really sure why they worked, but you can test this out. And the best part is all you have to do, dump it out in the sink and you can draw more and try it again. So now another fun thing to do once you're all done and you've played with your design, go ahead, I'm gonna have my helper. You can go ahead and stick your palm right on top of your design. Oop, it didn't work quite well. Let me try. If you stick your hand sometimes on the design in the water, oh, didn't work on that hand. Let's try one more time. You can make a tattoo on your hand with the floaties. So sometimes with a stick figure or a star, you'll get that little temporary tattoo and it just wipes right off. So it doesn't stick to you forever or anything. You just wash your hands and get that stuff right off your hands. But how fun is that, friends? So I hope you'll give that a whirl. A super easy experiment today, but kind of fun. And the best part is you can do it over and over and try different designs, see which ones work better, and see what kind of fun things you can make them do. If you can make a stick figure dance, or if you can make your name float, or whatever kind of fun things you can think of. Super fun and easy experiment. Like I said, remember, a glass surface, something smooth is preferable, and the newer the marker, the better. So again, Expo markers, you might have a different brand, that's okay, but you want the dry erase. Don't use a permanent marker. Your grown-ups might be a little upset if you draw on their plates with a permanent marker, so make sure it's dry erase. Okay, friends? All right, thanks for joining me. That was so much fun. We've come to the end of our experiment today, and now we're gonna do our funny joke. I've pulled out a new joke book for today. So today's joke book is More Laugh Out Loud Jokes for Kids. And it's by Rob Elliott. So we're gonna find a super silly joke today. Are you ready with the, here we go. All right, friends. What kind of bear stays out in the rain? Any ideas? What kind of bear stays out in the rain? A drizzly bear. Not a grizzly bear, a drizzly bear. How funny is that, friends? Share that with your family and friends and people you love. I hope you have a great Saturday. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you again next week.